Well, joining us now is Ariel Bernstein. He has been one of those protesting outside the Prime Minister's residence, and he says last night the police went too far with him. Well, describe to us what happened to you there, Ariel, last evening in Jerusalem.
Hi, thanks for having me, first of all. So last night we were marching from the Knesset after we gathered at Knesset. There were thousands of people peacefully protesting outside, and we started to march towards the Prime Minister's residence in Balfour Street. I decided this evening to bring forward a cause that is important to me as a native son of Jerusalem. I had a sign that said Justice for Iyad in Hebrew with the birth date and the death date of a Palestinian autistic man that was killed by police a couple of months ago. And the police claimed that the footage from the shooting was didn't work during the shooting.
Right.
So I stood in the street in the protest. It was around 10:30, and I spread this big sign, Justice for Iyad, in front of the policeman. I stood calmly and peacefully, and a police officer pointed at me, came to me, and told me that he wants me to come with him to the side. I asked him why. He refused to say. He told me to come with him to the side and to leave the sign alone. I asked him again why. Went back and forth a few times, and after a while of back and forth, he told me that he wants to give me a fine for not wearing a mask. My mask was on my chin and not on my nose and mouth, which actually, ironically, also the officer's mask was only on his chin and not on his nose. Anyway, I told him, give me the fine. It's fine. I just don't feel like I need to go with you where you tell me. I don't see the reason why. Please explain why. At this point, I was grabbed by four cops, four officers. They took me violently. They took my sign. They broke the stick of my sign. And then they passed me on to Border Patrol police, which were very aggressive towards me. They put me in a bus after taking a photo of me with the officer that arrested me. And they put
right,
not handcuffs, but one of those plastic.
Right, Ariel. I want to just.
Yes.
Earlier, we did speak to
I'm sorry.
that's okay. We spoke with the National Police spokesman Mickey Rosenfeld about these incidents. I just want us to listen to a little of what he had to say.
Okay.
Permit was given in full coordination with the Israeli National Police to give the public the right to demonstrate as soon as the situation got out of hand. And of course, those boundaries were broken in terms of the time frame, as well as the fact that those individuals would not disperse. Police units moved in. We arrested the main significant figures there who were, in fact, in charge of the gathering there, and they were arrested. And of course, they will not be allowed to arrive within the area of the Prime Minister's office in the next few days.
All right, we only have about 30 seconds, Ariel, and I'm sorry for that. But the police spokesman says you were out of the time frame that you were allowed to protest there. What's your response to that?
Thank you for asking for my response, and I think it's important to ask the protesters because I was arrested half an hour before the time frame in which we were not allowed to protest anymore. I was not told why I was arrested, and I was forced to sign a contract that says I won't come near the Prime Minister's area in Balfour for 2 weeks.
Okay, so you have now been given, I guess it's called a restraining order to protest, and you charge you were within the bounds set by police.
That is true.
Okay, so Ariel Bernstein, thank you for joining us this evening on i24 News.